Wow. Good evening. Thanks, David, for the great introduction, and thank you for your dedication to this community and the students here as part of the Lake-Sumter State College Board of Trustees. My kids still refer to me as a bean counter, so I appreciate you building me up. Now to turn to the students celebrating this milestone. Congratulations on your achievement as a graduate. You have overcome hurdles, barriers, and other challenges in your life and are to be commended. Some of you might have had families or friends involved in this achievement, and if you have, please take time afterwards to write a letter to them expressing your appreciation. And for those who did not, let me say a special congratulations for your dedication in achieving this mission. If you may indulge me for just a couple of minutes, I wanted to share a couple of stories about my journey through my education and early career. I'm a competitive person, and as some can attest, I like to win, but win with integrity and humility. I was fortunate enough to have a solid high school academic career, but entered a large public university at the University of Memphis as a preferred walk-on for their baseball team. I experienced the loss of my mother after my high school graduation, and it left me as an only child in a state of depression. After my first semester at the University of Memphis, I decided not to move forward with baseball at Memphis, but chose to get a job as part of my transition. I will never forget an accounting professor, not all accounting professors are bad, who asked all 30 of us in that class about our employment status outside of being students. I was the only one who had not secured employment after my transition from baseball, and thus was called out as the only drag on the economy. I tell you this story not to provide ammunition for how direct an accounting professor can be, but I tell you in the hopes that you will realize statements can challenge or hurt you. The question remains as to how you allow it to affect you. Challenge or rejection, your choice. I will let you know this statement did hurt for a while, but it pushed me to gain a position with a distribution center, helping me build my character and resume for the future. About 3 years later, after meeting my wife and following her to another educational institution, Belmont, I finished my accounting degree there in Nashville, Tennessee, and moved on to pursue my master's while finishing my final year of baseball eligibility. I was fortunate enough to obtain a position at Arthur Andersen, at the time one of the 6 largest accounting firms in the world. While I was able to gain some great experience at this prestigious firm, it was left bankrupt as a scandal known as Enron crippled the firm, leaving me in a position of choosing to go with another local large firm or find employment elsewhere outside the accounting industry. I'll never forget a managing partner at Andersen who told me, "Some people are not cut out to be partners," which was my lifelong dream after joining Andersen. I moved on and began a career in hospital finance that started another memorable learning experience. While these two stories can be interpreted with either disgust or motivation, I would challenge you to take your next steps and find statements or situations challenging versus rejecting. No one person can change your journey, for the journey is yours, and you make it what you desire. I look back at this community, and I am blessed to lead an organization that has grown tremendously from the time I arrived back in 2006. South Lake Hospital is not the outcome of one individual or a president from the past, although there have been some significant ones in my book. Orlando Health South Lake Hospital continues to grow and elevate its performance based on community collaboration, along with collaboration with other leaders to make our community better through offering more and expanded services in a variety of areas. We are fortunate to have Lake-Sumter as a preferred partner, because if you are a full or part-time team member with Orlando Health, you can take a class at Lake-Sumter to continue furthering your education without a dime out of pocket. It speaks volumes to my accounting love. No matter what the course, so it's exciting. Because we at Orlando Health believe you are your best self when you are continuing to invest. First, I would like to take some time and go over really 4 different points that I believe are significant for me as a part of this. The first is beginning each day with an attitude of gratitude. The second, start investing in yourself each day through your physical, mental exercises. Take some time to reinvest in yourself daily. Third, start each person or encounter with an A+. Very important. And last but not least, continue your educational journey. It doesn't stop here. Formal education, informal education, it doesn't stop here. So each day, an attitude of gratitude can help you gain a refreshing perspective and allows you to focus on what is important. Those who begin each day with writing down at least 3 things that they are grateful for are happier individuals and generally lead longer lives. Gratefulness can come in many areas, such as your surroundings or circumstances. We should all be grateful for the surroundings here in Central Florida, where we are fortunate to have so many wonderful things to do and see. Secondly, I would like to ask each of you to ensure you are investing in yourself each day through a physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional exercise. This exercise or activity can be any, but I feel like the last 3 years, at least we have ensured that we can take care of ourselves so we can take care of each other and others better each day. This might seem trivial, but it creates the ability for you to be a better teammate for your coworkers or colleagues, as well as ensure your attitude or approach is positive. I want to say a special thanks to Greg Hebert for these first 3 especially. Greg is a tremendous leadership coach who graduated from West Point and Harvard Business School and served as an Army officer. Greg would remind our leadership team on this one that he would begin each day with a physical activity, and one of the ways he would get it done would be to sleep in his gym clothes to make it easier when he awoke. Although physical activity might not always be accomplished daily, the goal will be to ensure you are investing in yourself through some sort of activity, not just physical. The third item I learned from Greg is to start each person or encounter with an A+. The study he referred to was one where a music teacher in the Northeast started their students with an A+ instead of at any other baseline. The students performed better just because they were in a positive position instead of trying to earn their A+. I have expanded this to my situations with difficult people, including physicians, or issues where it changes my outlook on the conversation and has more often led to positive outcomes instead of the confrontations that might have been. The final item I would like to challenge each of you with is to continue learning each day. Lessons might be small or big, but I believe one of the keys to personal growth is to stay on an educational journey throughout your life. This is not an easy task, but one that brings great joy and fulfillment. I would also take this as not just taking classes at Lake-Sumter, although I would encourage that. It might be you learn what not to do as a leader on your job or in your career through the interactions you have with your current leader. I will say the leaders in my life have all contributed to my growth, and I'm certainly grateful for that. You can take tidbits of knowledge and characteristics from each leader, and you will find yourself remembering those good qualities, as well as the things you do not want to emulate. I hope you take a minute to thank the leadership, faculty, and staff at Lake-Sumter for their investment in you. Thank you, Dr. Begard and others who make Lake-Sumter an exceptional learning opportunity for students. Best wishes to each of you, and may you find yourself getting active in the community, giving back, and building up the community where you live, work, and play. Thank you.
Lance, I want to thank you for your words of inspiration to our graduates this evening. Not only do we share a love of accounting and finance, we also share the joy of leading two transformational organizations within this community. And we truly appreciate the opportunity to partner with you and continue to provide opportunities to students that want to join the healthcare field. We want to officially welcome you as a Lake Hawk this evening and present you with this award that we hope you will display somewhere prominently in your office.